My guest today is Kalli Marshall, and she is the Recycling and Materials Management Coordinator for the Van Buren Conservation District. Kalli, how are you?
I'm doing well today. Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate you having us on the show.
Absolutely. Very excited to talk about your Recycle Roundup that you guys have coming up here very soon. First off, it looks like this is the first time that you guys have done a large event like this before, right?
So this is going to be the first one for this season.
Okay.
So actually, we host these yearly, so we're really excited to get back in the community for the first time this year, this calendar year.
Okay, so you're not new to this. You've done this before, so you kind of know how this works. And people in the community probably have been to one of these collection events before. But like you said, it is the first one for this year. So a lot of those items that you guys will be collecting, I'm sure people have also been collecting those in anticipation for this event. So tell me some of these. First off, why you guys at the Van Buren Conservation District, why you do this type of event every year.
Yeah, so we're really excited to partner with our county and run the recycling program through them. We find that these events for these hard to recycle items can be particularly hazardous if disposed of in our landfills. So we're really happy to be able to get these items out of the landfills, out of our ditches and our streams and our environments, and try and get them to a safe and often recycled or responsibly disposed of location so that they're not ending up in our environments and causing harm to our wildlife and plants.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a big fan of recycling, but yeah, you're right. If your trash usually does a recycling thing, sometimes they won't collect these type of specific items for this. So an event like this is necessary in order to keep a lot of that stuff from the landfill, because some people may say, well, I don't really know what to do with it. Do I put it in the trash? I don't really know. But to have an event like this and a service like this that is available to people is very, very important. So Kalli, let's highlight some of the items that you guys are collecting for this recycling roundup.
Yeah, so our first stop when you arrive on our site is our household hazardous waste. So we work with Drug and Lab for this event in particular out of Plainwell. So we're happy to use all local vendors. And these folks work really hard. They're dressed up in their Tyvek suits, come out and collect these items from your car. They collect a wide variety of materials, including your kitchen and bathroom cleaners, batteries, light bulbs, antifreeze and other solvents from your garages or your houses that you have and may not use up fully. Things like aerosol cans and light ballasts, mercury, medications, sharps containers, as well as your oil-based paints and stains. This is a new thing from last year. We used to take all of your latex-based paints as well.
Okay.
But because they aren't actually hazardous waste, we're leaning towards having people just try and find other avenues for use for those paints, because the best way we can recycle is actually to use up the products that we are purchasing. So it's great to get those things to like your Habitat for Humana stores, the closest one to Van Buren County being in Portage, Michigan. The other options are giving out that paint to your neighbors and friends, crafters maybe, or last case scenario is drying those out with either kitty litter or you can use things like wood chips just to help speed up that drying process. And once it's a solid, it can be disposed of in your regular trash can.
Okay. So even the can and all that stuff, we can put in the regular trash can.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. What about some of the foams and things like that? I mean, you're talking polystyrene, styrofoam. What sort of things are those?
Yeah, so we're really excited. This is the first full year of having that styrofoam collection. So all those pesky materials that are packaged with your furniture, down to things like what your takeout food is contained in. All can be recycled. We're working with DART, and this is a free collection service they provide to our community. So really excited for that.
Okay. So what about with those, like you said, takeout containers and things like that? Do we need to clean those properly ahead of time?
Yeah, so anything that's being recycled is more valuable and just helps in the collection stream if you can clean it out, rinse it out. And if it is too dirty or oily, stained, it's best then just to dispose of that in the trash.
Okay. We're talking with Kalli Marshall from the Van Buren Conservation District about their recycling roundup that is happening on Saturday, June 24th from 9 until 2. Where's this going to be happening, Kalli?
Yeah, so we're going to be located at 801 Hazen Street in Paw Paw, which, if anybody familiar with the area, we're right up the road from the hospital.
Okay. Wow. All right. Let's get to some of the other items that maybe we not have touched on just yet. When it comes to electronics, you're talking really anything that has a cord and some mechanicals and all that stuff. Those are things that would be something we could recycle.
Absolutely. Yeah, so the big things being TVs and computer monitors, those can be particularly hazardous. We also, it's kind of fun being there and seeing all the materials you're collecting because over the years they've come up with all sorts of things to help ease everyday life, but now with new technology aren't exactly helpful.
Right. Yeah. Those big giant tube TVs that are, weigh a ton. Those are things that you guys can recycle. Is there a cost to any of those, any of the electronic items, or are those free?
Nope. So we accept everything at this collection for free or at no direct cost to Van Buren County residents and landowners. So these services are provided in conjunction with the county and our conservation district millage. As well as some grant programs that are helping us out.
That is really awesome. Another big item, and we'll talk logistics about like how I should pack my vehicle if I am bringing, one or all of these items in just a moment. But another big one is tires. Tell me how you guys are collecting that. And there's actually some pre-registration that we should be doing when it comes to tires, right?
Yeah, we ask that you give us a call or visit our website to be able to get those items and tires pre-registered. The tires are held at a limit, so we guarantee 10 tires for every household that participates. You can pre-register by giving me a call on my work phone. It's 269-633-9314.
Okay.
Or like I said on our website, vanburencd.org. And we just ask that those tires are pre-registered so we can help accept as many as possible. And that's possible through a grant program with Eagle Environmental, Great Lakes, and Energy.
Awesome. Another big item that maybe people will be bringing are another thing that they might have lying around the house that they shouldn't have, just like all these other items that may be toxic and things, but also may not be a good idea to hold on to some of those old confidential documents. Maybe your ID, your old credit cards and things, but maybe also tax documents. You're supposed to hold on to some of those over the years, but I don't think you need your taxes from 1997. You can probably recycle those and many other things as well. And you guys are going to do some shredding.
Yeah, so we work with another local company out of Portage called Data Guardian. They do offsite shredding, so that's important. Some folks get a little worried about that, but they are nationally accredited. So they've got locked containers they'll dump your boxes into, and then they lock them back up and take them to their site where it's all confidential and locked down. Like I said, nationally accredited, so we feel pretty confident with their services.
That's awesome. The Recycle Roundup that's happening in Paw Paw for Van Buren County area residents to get rid of a lot of those things. Now, when it comes to how I should pack my vehicle to make life easier for not only the people going through this drive-through event, but also to make life easier for you guys that are organizing it, how might I pack my car if, say, I'm pretty much going to bring one of every one of these items?
Yeah, so we unpack in the following order. So these things should be closest to the back or end, easiest accessible in your vehicle, starting at the household hazardous waste. Then you'll move to the electronic station, the paper shredding station, the styrofoam, and finally at the end, you'll offload your tires.
Okay. Wonderful. Again, Kalli, if we want to find more information on this, maybe the list of items, the stuff that you're accepting, also the registration info for tires, good place for us to find all of this info for your Recycle Roundup that's happening Saturday the 24th.
Yep, so to visit our website, Van Buren, C as in conservation, D as in district.org. And we also post on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Just search for Van Buren Conservation District.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Again, Saturday, June 24th, 9 to 2, 801 Hazen Street in Paw Paw. Put that in your GPS, pack up all your items, and get all that stuff out of your house and get it in the right place, in the right hands with the Van Buren County or Van Buren Conservation District. Thank you so much, Kalli, for all the work that you do. I know you got a lot of logistics that you're doing prior to the event, but also when you guys are doing all that hard work collecting all this stuff. But thank you so much for doing that. And of course, thank you so much for taking some time to chat with me about it.
Yeah, thank you for all your help. And we look